On a stormy night, a group of friends gathered at Mia's house for their regular game night. As they huddled around the coffee table, laughter and excitement filled the room. The rain pelted against the windows, adding an eerie ambience to their gathering. Looking for a new game to play, they decided to visit a nearby thrift store known for its collection of oddities. Amongst the dusty shelves and forgotten treasures, they stumbled upon a peculiar board game, a worn box adorned with faded symbols and cryptic illustrations. Intrigued by its enigmatic allure, they couldn't resist purchasing it. They returned to Mia's house, the rain drumming a haunting melody on the rooftop. With a mixture of excitement and trepidation, they gathered around the table to open the game. Little did they know that this seemingly innocent board game held a malevolent secret, a curse waiting to be unleashed upon their unsuspecting souls. As they read the instructions, unease settled over the group. The rules spoke of a game that tapped into their deepest fears, challenging their sanity and pushing them to their limits. Doubts flickered across their faces, but curiosity prevailed, and they decided to proceed. The game board depicted a twisted labyrinth, its intricate pathways leading to unknown horrors. Each player selected a game piece, their fingers trembling as they moved them across the board's eerie landscape. The objective seemed simple: survive the game without succumbing to fear. The first challenge appeared a riddle that sent chills down their spines. Their voices quivered as they attempted to solve it, their hearts pounding in their chests. When they succeeded, a feeling of relief washed over them, quickly replaced by a creeping dread as they realized the game was just beginning. With each roll of the dice, the game became increasingly sinister. The players faced their fears head-on, forced to confront their deepest phobias and nightmares. Their once joyful game night turned into a nightmare of twisted illusions and relentless terror. As they moved their game pieces through the labyrinth, the surroundings morphed into nightmarish landscapes: a forest of skeletal trees, a desolate cemetery, a decaying mansion filled with ghostly apparitions. They encountered ghastly creatures that seemed to materialize from the shadows, their malicious intent palpable. The malevolent force of the game preyed on their vulnerabilities, exploiting their weaknesses with sadistic pleasure. They found themselves trapped in a web of despair, with no escape from the horrors that surrounded them. As the game progressed, the group's sanity began to unravel. The once cheerful banter turned into panicked screams and desperate pleas for mercy. Their minds teetered on the precipice of madness, their grip on reality slipping with each passing moment. Strange occurrences plagued the room outside the confines of the game. Shadows danced across the walls, objects moved on their own, and whispers of malevolent voices filled the air. They realized that the cursed game had unleashed a supernatural force that extended far beyond its boundaries. Haunted by their nightmares and tormented by the relentless game, the friends grew increasingly desperate. They questioned their own sanity as the line between the game and reality blurred, trapped in a nightmarish loop from which there seemed to be no escape. With their spirits broken and their minds on the verge of collapse, the friends made a pact to break the curse that had ensnared them. They knew that the only way to regain their sanity and save their lives was to find the source of the curse and put an end to its power. They embarked on a perilous journey through the labyrinthine game, facing unimaginable horrors at every turn. Their bond of friendship was tested, but their determination to survive and protect one another remained unwavering. Guided by their instincts and the flickering flame of hope, they uncovered cryptic clues and mysterious symbols hidden within the game. Each revelation brought them closer to the heart of the curse, but it also attracted the attention of the malevolent force, which intensified its attacks. In the depths of their despair, the friends discovered a hidden chamber within the game board, a place of ancient power where the curse had originated. Inside, they found a ritual that promised to sever the connection between the malevolent force and their reality. United by a desperate resolve, they performed the ritual, their voices trembling as they chanted incantations passed down through generations. The room pulsed with an otherworldly energy as they fought against the malevolent force, their willpower clashing with its darkness. In a final surge of collective strength, the curse shattered, and the malevolent force dissipated, banished into the void from whence it came. Exhausted and shaken, the friends found themselves back in Mia's living room, the game board lying innocently on the table. In the aftermath of their harrowing ordeal, the friends came to understand the power of their own resilience. They had stared into the abyss of their deepest fears and emerged on the other side, forever changed but stronger for it. Though scarred by the malevolent force, they made a solemn promise never to forget the horrors they had faced. They decided to destroy the game, ensuring that it would never inflict its curse on anyone else. As time passed, the group's bond grew even stronger, their shared experience forging an unbreakable connection. They became advocates for mental health, using their own harrowing journey as a testament to the importance of confronting and overcoming fear. And while the memory of the Sinister Board Game lingered, it served as a chilling reminder that darkness can lurk in unexpected places. The friends moved forward, forever grateful for their survival and determined to cherish each precious moment, knowing all too well the fragility of their existence in a world teetering on the edge of the unknown. Though the curse had been broken and the friends had escaped the clutches of the malevolent force, a lingering sense of unease remained. They couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched, that shadows loomed at the edges of their vision, waiting for an opportunity to strike again. Nightmares haunted their sleep, vivid and unsettling visions of the horrors they had endured within the game. They shared their dreams with each other, finding solace in the fact that they were now alone in their lingering trauma. Together, they vowed to support one another, to be a source of strength as they worked through the aftermath of their harrowing experience. But as days turned into weeks, it became apparent that the malevolent force had not entirely relinquished its hold on their lives. Strange occurrences continued to disrupt their daily routines, a flickering light, objects inexplicably moving, and disembodied whispers that echoed through empty rooms. Fear once again gripped their hearts as they wondered if the malevolent force had found another way to torment them, if the sinister game had left an indelible mark on their souls. Determined not to be victims, they resolved to uncover the truth and put an end to the haunting once and for all. The friends immersed themselves in research, scouring books, websites, and local legends for any clue that could shed light on the lingering malevolence that surrounded them. Their investigations led them to a forgotten tale of an ancient cursed artifact, the very game they had played. According to the legend, the game had been created centuries ago by a sorcerer consumed by darkness. The cursed artifact fed on the fears and vulnerabilities of those who dared to play, ensnaring their souls and perpetuating its own existence through their suffering. Armed with this newfound knowledge, the friends realized that they had unwittingly become conduits for the malevolent force. The game had used their fears and vulnerabilities against them, trapping them within a web of terror. Now, they had to find a way to break free and ensure that the curse could never harm anyone else. Determined to put an end to the curse once and for all, the friends embarked on a perilous quest to find the source of the malevolent force. Their journey took them to forgotten locations, ancient ruins, and isolated places tainted by darkness. With each step, the malevolent force fought back, manifesting in terrifying ways to deter their progress. The friends were confronted by nightmarish apparitions, relentless illusions, and a sense of impending doom that threatened to consume them. Their bond of friendship proved to be their greatest strength as they supported and encouraged one another through the treacherous trials. Though fear gnawed their hearts, they refused to succumb to its paralyzing grip. They had come too far to let the malevolent force win. Their journey led them to an ancient temple hidden deep within a forbidden forest, the very place where the sorcerer who had created the cursed game had once resided. The temple's dark corridors and intricate traps tested their resolve, but they pressed forward, determined to face the malevolent force head-on. At the heart of the temple, they discovered a chamber pulsating with an ominous energy. In its center stood the cursed artifact, the very game board that had unleashed their nightmares. It radiated malevolence, a palpable darkness that threatened to swallow them whole. With trepidation, they approached the cursed artifact, armed with the knowledge they had gained and the strength of their friendship. They recited an ancient incantation passed down through generations, hoping to sever the connection between the malevolent force and their lives. The chamber trembled, and the cursed artifact cracked, releasing an explosion of dark energy. The malevolent force fought back with all its might, desperate to maintain its hold. But the friends stood firm, their determination unyielding. In a final surge of collective willpower, they shattered the cursed artifact, its remnants dissolving into nothingness. The malevolent force let out a piercing scream, its power dissipating into the ether. As the malevolent force dissipated, a profound silence settled upon the temple. The friends breathed a collective sigh of relief, their bodies trembling with exhaustion but their spirits buoyed by victory. They emerged from the temple, forever changed by their harrowing ordeal. The lingering shadows that had plagued their lives began to fade, replaced by a newfound sense of hope and resilience. Returning to their everyday lives, the friends carried the memories of their battle and the lessons they had learned. They were no longer victims, but survivors, united by a bond that transcended time and space. Together, they created a support group for others who had faced similar supernatural encounters, providing a safe space for healing and empowerment. They became beacons of light in a world still plagued by darkness, using their experiences to bring awareness to the existence of malevolent forces and the power of unity and friendship in overcoming them. And though the Sinister Board Game had left scars on their souls, the friends found solace in the fact that they had prevailed. They had stared into the abyss of fear and emerged stronger, forever changed but not broken. In the end, they had learned that true strength lies not in the absence of fear, but in the courage to confront it, to face the darkest corners of their hearts and emerge on the other side, triumphant and ready to embrace the light.